Hello everybody. Today is going to be the ham and bean soup. I got this recipe from Linda's Pantry. I'm not quite doing it exactly the way that she had done it, but I'm gonna bring you along and show you how we're gonna do this today. So I'm gonna put in 2 quarts of vegetable stock that I had made, and then about 4 cups of water. I'm going to use my 12 quart stock pot to do this. Starting out, I've just put in the 2 quarts of ham and bean soup. I'm going to add in some water. I'm probably going to add in some more water. Let's go ahead and do that now. About another 4 cups of water. Getting water in the floor, huh, BJ? Okay, add that in there. And then I'm going to add some more seasonings in here. Last night I did soak the beans overnight and then drained them this morning. So they're not going to be completely dry. I'm going to use probably about 2 tablespoons of thyme, because I'm going to be using quarts, and about 7 of them, because that's what I can fit into my canner here. So 2 tablespoons of thyme. And about 2 tablespoons of parsley. Let's see. I need parsley that, well, here, we'll just use this. Use some parsley flakes. Ooh. See, I get a little ahead of myself there. Alright, that looks good. Now I'm going to add some salt and pepper to this. I'm going to, I don't know, it's kind of up to your taste. Maybe 1 to 2 teaspoons. I'm using Himalayan pink salt. I'm probably put in a good tablespoon in there. If that, probably not even that. And then I'm going to add some pepper to this. About a teaspoon. And then I'm going to put in some sugar. I'm going to put in about 2 tablespoons of sugar. Well, yeah, 2. Let's do 3 tablespoons of sugar. And then we're going to put in some garlic powder. I'm going to be adding onion to this, so I'm not going to add any onion powder. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Okay, now I'm going to put in, I don't have any celery, but I know when I made this vegetable stock, I did use celery in it, but I'm going to add in some celery seed, just because I don't have any actual celery that I'm going to add into this. Just about 2 teaspoons. Maybe 3. I'm going to put in about, I don't know, 3 or 4 tablespoons of molasses. Kind of messy. And we're going to put in some liquid smoke. I can just a little bit more. I like the liquid smoke flavor. And then we're going to put in about, I don't know, 3 to 6 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. I just kind of dump it in. That's probably good. I'll taste it after it cooks down for a while and see how I like the taste. We're gonna get this to a boil. I'm probably gonna add, I'll probably have to add some more water to this. Once we have quarts, we'll make sure we have enough broth to put in there with the quarts. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more water. Back up, baby boy. Back up. Okay. 4 more cups of water. That should do the trick. I'll bring this up to a boil, and then I'm going to let it cool down a little bit, because I'm not going to be putting hot products into the jar. I mean, it can be warm, but I don't want to shock the jars or anything. I'll turn my canner on low here so it doesn't get, so it's not cold, but yet it's not hot. So just warm it up a little bit. But I'm gonna bring this up to a boil, and I'll taste it, see if I need to add anything else to this. And then I'll show you what we do with the rest of it, and I'll take you over to the other counter and show you. I've got the beans and the carrots and the onions over there in my jars ready to be filled up. So let's get that going. Think you can see? Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so while the broth is cooling down, we're going to go ahead and start adding to the jars 1 cup of beans to each quart jar. Now if you're doing pints, it'd just be ½ a cup. So hit these, throw some beans around. Put these beans in here, which I've got quite a bit of beans, so we should probably be making a whole bunch of soup today. Get these beans in, and then we'll add some onion and some carrots and some ham, and then we'll pour the broth over the mixture. So let's get this out of the way. We have a lot of beans to do. It's a good thing I washed up a bunch of jars. Okay, so the next thing, I'm gonna add some onion. About 1/4 of a cup of onion, kind of, yeah, heaping scoop of onion. into each jar. We'll see how much this makes. Now, since there is beans and ham, which is a meat, process time would be for quarts 90 minutes. So once it comes up to pressure after the 10-minute vent, then we will get the set for 90 minutes. I'm using half a cup of chopped carrots. And we bought 2 bags of carrots from Sam's Club, which has a lot in there. So what I don't use for today's recipe, I will be using for doing dehydrating carrots. I'm also going to start today with dehydrating some mushrooms. So we're going to get that started here in a little while. Okay. Carrots are done. Let's get these moved. Alright. I'm going to bring the broth over here. And I've got my ladle, and we'll scoop in all this good broth into each jar. A 1-inch headspace. A little bit more. I need one of those metal wide mouth yeah. Oh, I can't think right now. I need the stainless steel wide mouth one, because I do a lot of wide mouth jars, and this is a little bit too small, but it works, so make it work. Make sure I stir that seasoning in really well. Probably do about another 7 quarts of this bean soup. I think I've got plenty for that. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. Maybe raise you up just a little bit more. I don't know if that helps any. Or scoot you back. We'll scoot you back. There we go. That might be a little bit better. My canner is not hot. I mean, it's warm, but it's not hot. I didn't want to shock the jars or nothing. And the broth is hot too, or is warm too, so. Well, this will be good to have on the shelf. So we have some more ham. Instead of making a big old pot for an all-day cooking adventure, I'm making ham and beans. And then eating what we can, and then, I don't know, it just seems to, we can only eat so much. I should just can it up after I cook it, but I don't. So this will be a lot easier. Just pull a couple jars out, or a jar, depending on how many people are here. And I need my big spatula. Okay, we're going to stir these. Get that all, this seasonings all worked into those vegetables and beans. That smells so good. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the ham. We're gonna have to add some ham to this, aren't we? Alright. Oh, let's say we don't make mistakes. Oh, I'll have to go grab that. I put it in the refrigerator after I got it all cut up, and I forgot about it. Alright, let's get this. I had to take some of that broth out. We'll fix it. Add a few pieces to that. We'll see how this does it. Can't have ham and bean soup without the ham. Alright, we'll get this fixed and I'll bring you back. Okay, we got our problem fixed. I got ham added to each of the jars and got every one of them to 1-inch headspace. So we're just going to clean off our jars, vinegar and water. We'll get the lids on them and get them in the canner. You better stop in there. My son's a goofball. Alright. Get the lids on there. Oh. Fingertip tight. those are all in there in their bathtub. So I'm gonna get the canner going, and then we will let it vent for 10 minutes once I get a steady stream. And then after that 10 minutes, I'll put my little weight on there, and then once my pressure gauge comes up to 11, then we will time it for 90 minutes. So we'll see you here in a short.